Hello guys and welcome back to Saturday's Gossip Column here. We're going to review the BBC Gossip page and see what's going on in the world of transfer rumours. If you've just joined from the City Extra Premier, make sure that you subscribe to my personal channel, man. I'm trying to get it to 3,000 subscribers. Need everyone's help to support me. Make sure you drop a like on the stream, on the video as well. But let's get straight into it, man. Juventus have set a £52 million asking price for Federico Chiesa, with Liverpool keen on the Italian forward, who is also attracting interest from Bayern Munich, PSG. That's from La Gazzetta dello Sport. You know what? Chiesa would really suit Liverpool. I actually think he would slam it there. I think that the way he plays, high intensity, would be really, really good. I really like him. Think he's very good. Not seen him since he's had his injury, unfortunately, so I don't know how good he's been. 52 million quid seems a little bit expensive based on the amount of minutes he played in the year, but maybe if you can get him for a little bit less, 40 million, it's probably worth the gamble. Apparently, according to the Birmingham Mail, Aston Villa are also interested in Chiesa. Manchester United are pursuing a deal for Cameroon and Inter Milan goalkeeper Andre Onana, with Spain's David De Gea looking increasingly likely to leave Old Trafford this summer. I mean, I don't want them to sign Onana. I want them to keep David De Gea, because that's obviously, as a City fan, that's good for me, because David De Gea makes them worse. But this is the right thing for Man United to do. They have to get rid of David De Gea. They have to get a new goalkeeper in with better ball playing ability. And Andre Onana is that guy. So, I mean, fairs, if they get him, it's a good move. United are also looking at Porto and Portugal goalkeeper Diogo Costa and Brentford Spanish goalkeeper David Raya as alternatives to become their new number one. That's from Sky Sports. This is interesting, actually, because David Raya, what's he going to do? Because, of course, I think he's rejected a new contract at Brentford. It looked likely that he was going to go to Spurs, but then Spurs did the Spurs thing and pulled out the deal. Now what's happening? Is he going to stay at Brentford? Is he going to get a move? Because there's not many clubs really that are out there looking for goalkeepers, so he could find himself in a little bit of an awkward situation. England midfielder Calvin Phillips, who is out of favour at Manchester City, has emerged as a target for Bayern Munich. That's from Bill. Yeah, I think we spoke about this yesterday on City Extra. I don't see this happening, but I mean, Bild and Christian Falk are good sources, so maybe there could be something in that. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see, but I wouldn't be putting any money on that. I think he'll end up staying at City for another year at least. Tottenham are eyeing Juventus and Brazil defender Gleison Bremer, with a new manager Ange Postecoglou keen to bolster his back line. Jesus, I said that name well, didn't I? That's from the Telegraph. Tottenham need to strengthen their defence. I think we all know that. That's one of the key issues that Conte had last year. Is that the defence was just whack. So I don't really know too much about this Gleison Bremer, to be honest with you. Maybe you guys can let us know if he's any decent, but yeah, they're making moves in the right areas. Tottenham also want Fulham's Tosin Adara Bayoro. That's from Football Insider. Tosin coin. However, Tosin did put up like a message on Twitter to suggest that he's not really going to go anywhere, because the message was like, can't wait to do it all again next year, and like playing in a Fulham kit, so I don't think he's going to leave. West Ham believe a third Arsenal offer of £100 million for their captain Declan Rice is imminent, with the transfer saga over the England midfielder close to reaching its conclusion. Now, I've just spoken about this on City Extra, so I won't go too much into it, but I think if the news is true that he wants to go to Arsenal, he's going to Arsenal, because Arsenal will put a bid in that gets accepted. They will. So if he wants to go Arsenal, he's going Arsenal. If he wants to go City, he'll go City. So yeah, bit of a weird one, and we'll have to wait and see what's going on. We heard about this yesterday, but Azpilicueta expects to be granted a free transfer by Chelsea and has agreed a 2-year deal with Inter Milan after rejecting an offer from Bayern Munich. So yeah, Cesar, we spoke about this yesterday. Obviously rejecting any calls from Saudi, rejecting any calls from the MLS, and he's going to go into Milan, so fair fucks to the guy, I respect it. Borussia Dortmund could target Chelsea and England midfielder Conor Gallagher as a replacement for Jude Bellingham. Are you joking me? Every day this guy is in the transfer section. I don't want to see his name no more. A replacement for Jude Bellingham? What? Villarreal and Senegal forward Nicholas Jackson is to have a medical at Chelsea this weekend as he looks to complete his move to Stamford Bridge. That's from the Daily Mail. Okay. Decent. We'll have to see how he gets on at Chelsea. Fulham boss Marco Silva will not have his head turned by a big money offer to manage in Saudi Arabia, with Al Hilal keen on the Portuguese head coach. That's from The Sun. Yeah, we heard about this yesterday. Apparently Al Hilal really wanted Marco Silva. Big money move, but apparently he wants to stay with Fulham. And again, if that's true, I respect it, because he's turning down big cash. The Cottagers are also in talks to sign Sevilla's Argentina winger Lucas Ocampos. I think he's meant to be alright, isn't he, Lucas Ocampos? Pretty sure I've seen him a couple of times, Lucas Ocampos. You guys will have to let me know in the chat on the comment section. Is this guy decent? I'm pretty sure I've seen him and I'm pretty sure he's decent. Crystal Palace are interested in Torino's 23-year-old Dutch defender, Per Schuurs. And amid interest from Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool and Manchester United for England centre-back Mark Guehi. Yeah, apparently this guy's going to leave this summer. He's actually pretty good in it, to be honest, Mark Guehi. So it'll be interesting to see if he can actually make that step up. That's coming from The Athletic. Palace's Ivory Coast forward Wilfried Zaha is attracting interest of Lazio with his contract set to expire this month. If I was him, I'd be going to Saudi Arabia, mate. You're 30 years old. You're not going to win anything now. Just go and earn the big cash for a few years. Tax-free money in it. But yeah, again, fair fucks to the guy if he goes to Italy. Arsenal have reportedly reached a verbal agreement to sign Belgian midfielder Romeo Lavia from the Championship side Southampton. The teenager was also attracting attention from Chelsea, Liverpool and Man United. Good signing, really, innit? You can't really complain about that if you're an Arsenal fan. It's a good player, promising. And from a City point of view, yeah, a little bit gutted how it's turned out, but it is what it is, isn't it? You know, these things happen. Newly appointed Celtic boss Brendan Rodgers is pushing for a deal to be reached for Australia and Melbourne City striker Marco Tilio, who's 21. That's from the Daily Record. Fulham want 35 million for USA left-back Anthony Robinson amid interest for Newcastle and Marseille. That's from the Evening Standard. We spoke about that yesterday. He's not worth 35 million, not in a month of Sundays. He's probably a 25 million pound player. But these are the markets, and what can you do about it? Manchester United are thinking of giving Argentina winger Alejandro Garnacho the number 7 shirt, which was last worn by Cristiano Ronaldo. That's from Manchester Evening News. Okay, well, you know that Man United are proper weird with the numbers. You know what I mean? If you get the number 7 shirt, it's proper strange. I don't get this hysteria around it. Maybe because my club hasn't had that. Maybe, who knows? But I don't really get it. But yeah, big up if he gets it. Fair dues. And Aston Villa manager Unai Emery has made Leeds United States midfielder Tyler Adams, 24, as a summer target. That's from Athletic. Subscript. You know when you see like politicians, right? I've seen Biden do it a few times. When they have the teleprompter in front of them and they're reading it off and they're like, breathe or something like that, and then they read it out. That's what I did there. I just read it, man. I just read it without putting any sort of grammar or any thinking into it. Tottenham performance director Greta Steinson is set to leave the club just a year after joining. Well, there we go. That sums up Saturday roundup. Let me know what you think about some of these rumours, guys. Declan Rice, you've got Onana going to United as well. Let me know what you think about that one. Make sure you drop a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe. Let's get this channel up to 3,000 subscribers. And guys, I'll see you tomorrow.